What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn. Get this. Eddie Hearn states that Whyte would do exactly the same to Wilder that Fury did in terms of being too big and strong, but could get also KO'd. AJ, too sharp, too good of a technician, but could also get KO'd. Usyk would school Wilder, but could also get KO'd. Those are the words of Eddie Hearn. Now, get this. I 100% agree with Eddie Hearn. See, you guys have to notice, Hearn is one of those guys, you might think he's pompous, you might think he's arrogant, but one thing he's not going to do, he's not going to show blatant favoritism. And if he does, he's going to tell you. Like he said, I hope Usyk doesn't do it. Beat Joshua. I hope he doesn't, but I know what he possesses. What he's saying in this situation is absolutely what could happen in any of these fights. Whyte could go in there and destroy Wilder, probably worse than Fury did, because I think he hits harder than Fury. Okay? But he could get knocked out. Right? AJ, the same thing. His skills are a lot better, especially with someone like Wilder. Okay, Fury looked great because he was in there with someone like Wilder that didn't look so great. Just looked hard and determined and durable, but like at times, but he didn't look great. So a good fighter looks great against a fighter that's not great, that's only good, right? Well, AJ could do that, but he could get KO too, because all it takes is, like we've seen, stay on the center line too long and see what you get. Same for Usyk. And Usyk, I think he's the guy that's probably less likely to get KO'd by Wilder. But then here's the thing. If Wilder lands that right hand, I would pay $100 to see what happens. That's the $1 million question. What happens when Wilder finally catches Usyk? Because one thing we know about Wilder, he doesn't know how to go 50. He doesn't know how to go 60. He doesn't know how to go 70 or 40. He knows how to do 100% of whatever he has. So whenever he throws a punch, he's going to throw that shit to knock you out each and every time. Every punch power is on every single right hand, especially right hand. I don't know about the others, but who cares about the others? We're talking about his right hand. That's the danger hand. That's the danger shot, the right hand. Okay, so at the end of the day, that is the punch you need to be worried about. Okay, so, Eddie Hearn's absolutely right, but what is it saying? What seed is this planting? This is planting the idea of what the heavyweight division has in store, okay, or the potential that the heavyweight division has. Think about it. Wilder ain't done. I'm glad he's not retiring. He could fight Whyte. He could fight Joshua. He could fight Usyk. He could fight a lot of these guys. Okay, so it really wouldn't matter at the end of the day what happens, but we want to see what exactly will happen in a fight between these guys. Okay, because you don't know what'll happen until somebody goes down or that last bell rings, right? We don't know what'll happen in that. AJ, he could get hit and caught too, but I think the Wilder of yesteryear was way more dangerous than he ever is now. This guy's just bigger, bulkier, slower. You know what I mean? Less endurance, less stamina. Okay. I don't even know if he punches harder, because I'm like, hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And there's nothing wrong with Deontay's punching power. So why do you got to fuck with it by adding more weight on? Right. So I think at the end of the day, I think Wilder should circumvent by losing some of that weight. Okay, but Eddie Hearn is absolutely right. Just dropping this by you. You guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn saying what would happen in these fights between Whyte, Joshua, and Usyk against Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.